All right. 3 streams in 3 consecutive days. You are welcome if you're watching this, by the way. Normally I stream like once a week, if that. But what can I say? After completing our first off-season in this Commanders franchise rebuild, I'm excited to see what this team's future holds. Last episode, we played preseason week 1. We ended up winning against the Jags. Not that wins and losses matter too much in the preseason, but it was a good win. We did have a few injuries last week. We have to look at my lineup. So we had injuries to Jamin Davis, as well as Derek Forrest. These were all 1 week injuries, thankfully. But the one I was most disappointed by was the injury to Connor Highsmith, who we ended up taking in the 4th round. Now, he's only a 69 overall receiver, but as we can see right here, 93 overall kick returner, 92 overall punt returner. We didn't play all of our starters. In week 1 of preseason, for example, we benched Terry McLaurin, we benched Brian Robinson. I think that's really about it. Our 3rd string quarterback, Deshaun McAllister, had a pretty solid game. Not that really does anything for us as a team, but it's worth noting. Jonathan Tolliver, who has hidden development. He had a solid game, but he was ultimately outperformed by Chris Rodriguez, who is currently our 3rd string. We'll see how it plays out. We also signed Chase Claypool. He's kind of buried in the depth chart. Levi Jenkins, our 2nd round rookie guard, had a pretty good game as well. So I think for this week, we play the Tennessee Titans. Probably going to play our starters for a half, I believe. I think I'm going to play everyone, or as many people as I can. Weekly strategy is not as big of a deal, but yeah, I guess stop Derrick Henry. Stop the inside run, actually. And what do I want to do? I think I'm going to focus on... Do I want to focus on blitz counter? I do have Jeffrey Simmons, who's a dog. I think we're going to focus on throwing it short, though. I think I'm going to focus on the same 4 players. What we got here? +15 first downs is a decent one. We're going to do that. 15 plus first downs. Gonna just focus on moving the chains. Alright, so last time I did this, we had 3 different guys get injured, albeit for a week apiece. It looks like we have a clean slate on offense. Love to see that. What about on the defensive side? We have another PCL sprain, this time to Chase Young. So he will be out for this game. Should be a 1-week injury. I feel like every injury we get in practice is a PCL sprain, but Cliff Greenfield, our 1st round rookie corner, has a dislocated wrist. That's huge. That's not a 1-week injury. That's tough. Let's take a look at the injury report. Chase Young should be a 1-week injury, but dislocated wrist sounds like it's going to be long term? 1 week? Okay. Apparently we have the best medical staff in the world. I don't know. I've never dislocated my wrist before. I've broken my wrist, and it took 6 to 8 weeks to heal. Apparently, if you dislocate it, though, they just give you some painkillers and pop it back into place. But regardless, we're going to be without Cliff Greenfield. That kind of sucks. We'll be without Chase Young, too. But we can live with that, too. For now, I got to adjust the lineup real quick. So these are both on the defensive side. We are going to have... I want James Smith-Williams to get some reps in there. And at corner, I mean, we got Emmanuel Forbes. You know what? We'll give Benjamin St. Juste the start at the number 2 corner position. We had him start at safety in the last game when Derek Forrest was down, and we had Jotavius Martin play the slot corner, which he ended up being a All-Pro at last year. I don't want Claypool to be my... I want Dotson to be my slot receiver. Alright, I might have to go into my depth chart. Want to make sure I'm playing all the same starters. This is the one thing that kind of sucks about the preseason. You're constantly switching guys in and out. Slot corner, I still have Jotavius Martin playing there. I want Jahan Dotson to be our slot receiver. Alright, outside of that, we should be good. Alright, I don't have much else to talk about, so let's just go ahead and jump into our preseason game.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the reigning...
Sorry, honey, I can't have sex tonight. I have to watch a preseason battle between Sam Howell and Will Levis. You know, the real reason why Will Levis dropped out of the first round of the draft this year isn't because of his talent. It's because he puts mayonnaise in his coffee. That's borderline terrorism right there. Anyways, Tress Way to kick things off for us. We drafted a punter with one of our last picks just to take a waiver. I wasn't super impressed with Tress Way last year, but Tress Way last game had a couple punts pinned inside the 20. Our backup punter had one punt that went like 30 yards. And then he had a couple kickoffs that were short of the end zone, even with the wind at his back. So, not a good start for him. We're not cutting anyone yet, though.
That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Most of our starters are out here. No Cliff Greenfield, no Chase Young, of course. Will Levis into play action. That pass is complete to Traylon Burks. And Traylon Burks is injured. And he wants to fight whoever helped him up.
It's Traylon Burks who's in some discomfort out there. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
We also didn't play Jonathan Allen last game. He's the other starter we did not play. As Will Levis is under pressure, and he is brought down by Eifler. Eifler had some moments last game. He also had some not-so-great moments. Remember, he took a horrible angle that allowed the Jaguars to convert a pretty crucial 3rd and long last game, but he did make some splash plays, including a sack, I believe.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
2nd and 19. They're going to give it to King Henry, and King Henry, one superstar X Factor meets another in Jonathan Allen. So now it's going to be 3rd and 21. Third and 21. They have a superstar X Factor receiver. I don't know who that is. And under pressure is Will Levis. And that pass is going to be incomplete. I'm interested to see who that superstar X Factor receiver is. Let's go to the depth chart real quick. Number 5. It's not DeAndre. No, it wouldn't be DeAndre Hopkins. Who the hell's number 5? Oh, it's Dalvin Cook. Wait, hold on. He's a 69 overall, but he's a superstar X Factor? Or no, wait, that's his 89. I can't read. Okay, so they have Dalvin Cook and Derrick Henry. Interesting. Anyways, they're going to punt this one away. Connor Highsmith, our rookie punt returner, is back to return. We get our first look at him. He's got it here. Can't really display much there.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Sam Howell leading the offense out.
Making their way out. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really...
There's Brian Robinson. Gets next to nowhere.
Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Howell.
And under pressure, and Sam Howell is brought down. Nickel blitz.
Gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd.
No one picked him up.
To try to go back to the
Not a good start.
This time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to
3rd and 16, empty set here.
He's going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And another sack. Harold Landry gets to us this time. Not a good first drive.
Defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button.
That wasn't that good of a punt.
Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Levis sets up to throw here.
Quick pass there to DeAndre Hopkins, and he'll pick up 6.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to
Another quick pass, and that pass is dropped.
They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
I think that's Tim Patrick that dropped it.
His first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now Levis.
And that's a quick pass over the middle, and it's caught. That's good for a 1st down. To whoever the fuck that is.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. A 1st down carry for Henry.
Derrick Henry breaks one tackle, brought down immediately after, picks up 6.
Linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry.
Nice tackle there by Derek Forrest.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly when the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays. We just saw that.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Levis looking to throw.
That pass over the middle is complete. DeAndre Hopkins has the first down.
First down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23.
Got to have better coverage over the middle there.
Keeps their drive alive.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead
That pass
zone.
is complete to number 89, whoever that is. It's Robert Tonyan for the touchdown.
Yards for the touchdown. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Someone got beat in coverage.
So they get their tight end.
Let's take a look at the replay.
The outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great
Yep,
one.
it's Tre'Tavious Martin who got beat in coverage. Or no, that was Derek Forrest. I get the two confused. Yep, that's Derek Forrest who got beat for the touchdown.
After the nice catch.
Point after try forthcoming.
How do we miss that?
This is good. Our score 7-0 Tennessee. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Robert Tonyan capping it all off on the touchdown grab.
All right, we get to see the first kick return for Connor Highsmith. We saw him return a punt. Couldn't really do much with it. This time, we're going to see him return a kick. And decent return there. Gets to the 27.
27-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts.
Brian Robinson with a carry. And he loses a yard and he's hurt. Not a great start. And he's limping to the locker room.
After a good stop. Out of the gun, it's Howell.
And that was a terrible pass from Sam Howell. Not even close to being on target.
Step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Interesting coverage here. Do I just send Claypool on a streak here and hit him? We do. And Claypool's got the catch and he's got the first down out plus midfield. We're going to leave him uncovered. I mean, high ankle sprain for Brian Robinson. That could potentially be a multi-week injury. All right, we're going to see more of Jonathan Tolliver. Tolliver. I have no idea what his last name is. He's going to get his first carry. Picks up a couple. Take a look at our draft class here.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7. Now he'll look to throw it.
And Claypool with another catch. He has both of our completions as a team so far, 37 yards. Another first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Tolliver on the carry there, picks up 7.
Forward for a gain of 7. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Al down to throw it. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down.
Thought we had a crease there.
Back at the 29. It's a loss of a yard, so
No one was open.
him with a sack, and it brings up third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Howell.
Another completion to Chase Claypool, his 3rd catch of the game, just shy of the red zone. Another first down.
That one goes for 8 yards.
Well, they've certainly got him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And
We're going to run this.
and keep the drive moving.
And Tolliver somehow slips through there, and Jonathan Tolliver to the 1. What a run. 20 yards to end the first quarter.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
We got to give him his touchdown. No, wait, it's Chris Rodriguez. Chris Rodriguez is going to steal his touchdown.
And he will take it in. Touchdown.
Chris Rodriguez, the goal line vulture.
Taking it in from a yard.
Tolliver had that amazing run of 20 yards to set it up.
From drawing level. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1 yard.
Whatever.
Able to push this one across.
Chris Rodriguez had a great game week 1 of the preseason too. Kicked the field goal. Joey Sly actually missed a PAT for us in the last episode. This time he drills it though. Now it's up at 7.
So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now.
Tressway kicking this one off. And this is going to be a couple yards in the end zone. Good special teams coverage there.
Is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Titans now. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
And Levis on the run, gets it away, and it's incomplete. Emmanuel Forbes forces it out. 2nd down.
Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Got Dalvin Cook in the backfield, no Derrick Henry. And that's a quick pass. And it's DeAndre Hopkins who gets absolutely drilled. Emmanuel Forbes laying the hit there. 3rd down.
Levis back to throw.
Quick throw, and Will Levis misses his target. He had Robert Tonyan wide open on the corner route there. Misses pretty bad, though. That's going to bring up 4th down. They're going to kick this one away.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Highsmith.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be
nothing too special on the return there.
1st and 10. And the Washington offense going back to work. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing.
Tolliver looked for a cutback lane. Could have very well been tackled at the line of scrimmage if he hadn't. Picks up 4.
Make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Here's Hal to throw on second down.
And that pass is complete. Chase Claypool in coverage. In traffic, I should say. Guess both are correct. How about the game he's having? 74 yards on 4 grabs.
He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right with his
Tolliver for a few.
He minimized that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll go play action. Howell.
Uh-oh. Are they gonna get me for grounding?
I don't think they're gonna let him get away with that. Nope.
What? He was in the neighborhood. Tolliver is very clearly in the neighborhood.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and
that doesn't matter. He's in the neighborhood.
Tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Throwing here, Howell.
Completion to Jahan Dotson, and we pick up 17. Brings up 4th and 4. Ooh, I kind of want to go for this, but you know what else? We do have a few kickers on our roster. Joey Sly's obviously our favorite to start. We're going to give Matt Amendola a chance here.
Excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
This is preseason.
Short though with that marker.
And let's see, the kick is up, and it's good. All right.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one possession.
And you know what else I'm going to do here? Just for shits and giggles. Just want a comparison here. It's still the second quarter. We saw Tressway the last time we kicked this one away, with the wind going towards him, kick this 3-4 yards in the end zone. See how Jackson does here. And this kick goes to about the goal line, so actually not a terrible kick. And it actually works out better in our favor. To the 16. Still not as good of a kick. I'm looking for power here more than the result.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got.
And this is a give to King Henry, and King Henry finds a hole. Picks up 16.
Play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes a little tread left on the tires.
Quick pass to Robert Tonyan there. Picks up 7.
And it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down,
Another give to King Henry, and he breaks out of 1 tackle.
He'll lose a yard on the play.
But David Mayo comes to clean it up.
much space. A loss results there.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
And this pass over the middle is incomplete.
It's going to wind up incomplete.
Kenneth Murray ends up forcing that one out. Great coverage there, and we're going to see another punt.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes.
We're going to return this from the 6.
That'll be put in the books as a 50-40-yard punt. And the Commanders will
It's actually from the 4.
up deep in their own territory. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most
Nope,
teams.
not good.
Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it
I did this a few times last game. I called that exact play, but I would send Logan Thomas in motion to the left side. They were also playing contain, so that doesn't help matters.
You're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw, Howell.
And we're brought down. Jelani Tavai on the blitz.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
3rd and 17.
Now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Terry McLaurin's wide open, but the safety, Kevin Byard, comes down and makes the pick, and Kevin Byard is going to find the end zone. Kevin Byard, who in real life is with the Eagles now, still with the Titans in this universe. McLaurin was wide open.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel.
That wasn't a bad play, I just didn't see him.
Meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Wolf on now for the extra point.
Kicks up and good, 14-10. That was my bad, I didn't see him.
Not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the
We're going to keep giving Highsmith a chance here from a few yards deep.
Too deep. Here comes a return. And only able
Didn't
to
work.
get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Washington offense heading out. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6.
Terrible drive on the last drive. Let's see if we can bounce back.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not
Nowhere to run there.
dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out
Can
on
try
the
a
field
screen.
with a chance to atone.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
They're calling, it looks like there's going to be a blitz coming from that side. That can either be really good or really bad. Let's see how it turns out. He doesn't throw it.
And down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
This is why I hate screens. Yep, he started his throwing motion before
But Charles, this has been something
defenders even got there, but the game can't register the fact that sometimes more than a couple things happen at once.
You know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
The Titans going
to take a timeout right before the 2-minute warning.
As we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun.
3rd and 21.
Clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. 3rd and long. Here's Howell.
Incomplete.
Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Terry McLaurin couldn't come down with it. We're going to have to kick this one away. I'll have Tressway kick this one off.
Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. So
47-yard punt there.
On the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw, it's Levis.
And that was a screen pass, but it was broken up.
You know, during these preseason games, we're in week
2nd down.
It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules...
And that pass is dropped. Robert Tonyan had a huge gain had he held on to that. Kenneth Murray got absolutely smoked in coverage. Ends up being 3rd down.
If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Levis on 3rd down.
And Levis is brought down for the sack. Who ended up bringing him down? We take a timeout. It looks like that was Montez Sweat who brought him down from behind. On to punt. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. Just a net of 34 there following a punt. All right, minute 30 to go, 2 timeouts. We've struggled so far. Really, the only one that's done anything of note on offense is Chase Claypool. Culver did have a nice run, I guess, earlier.
They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed...
Been under pressure a ton so far.
And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Powell.
And Chase Claypool with another big catch out across midfield. He might be over 100 yards receiving. He's at 98.
Good for 24 yards. They all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And a sack.
Will go down here. The Commander's going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
They're blitzing the fuck out of us. I'm going to need to have someone stay in and block.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come.
What we got going on here?
And a bundle. Now Howell.
That was a terrible pass. Harold Landry's injured on the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Howell.
Terry McLaurin has this, and Terry McLaurin's off to the races, and he's pushed out inside the 5. He was matched up with Jelani Tavai. That's a matchup we're going to take every single time.
That's easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Howell from the gun.
Chase Claypool go up and get it. Can't quite get it.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept did exactly that.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
We're going to just make this a run. Jonathan Tolliver can't get in.
Just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Love to do something with some sort of motion here.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Oh, and they set the man.
And that motion's going to cost us.
This is going to be a delay.
That might be better. I feel like it's almost easier to score from the 6 than it is the 3.
The defense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
How
No
crucial
10-second
those
runoff.
5 yards
I guess
be.
that's good.
We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Howell.
That's pass interference or illegal contact.
Flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Yep, that's going to be PI. We're going to accept that.
Out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Oh, what do I want to do here?
Back to throw. Howell.
I want to throw a touchdown. That's what I want to do. John Bates with the touchdown from 1 yard out. We take the lead.
Winding down. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half.
We're going to give James McCourt the chance to kick the extra point here.
Really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this 1st half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the
All right.
3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2
17-14.
The other guys get a chance to do anything.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
This kick goes to about the goal line again. They are going to return it as I whiff on the tackle there. Does take more time off the clock, though. I clearly did that on purpose, not because I suck.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Give to Henry here. And it looks like the Titans are going to be content to take this to the half. All right, 17-14.
So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we're
all right. What will our focus be? Do I still want to ground and pound it? Ultimately, you know what? I'm going to do blitz counter. Defensive focus. We'll do short pass.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis.
Now, my question is, are they going to auto bench all of our starters? Yep, they are. Okay. I'm fine with Gardner Minshew getting some reps for now. We have to make some changes here. Oh yeah, I signed a couple guys to the... I ended up signing a couple guys after the conclusion of yesterday's stream, including Charlie Phillips here. Just wanted some more running back depth, and with Brian Robinson being injured, figured that's not the worst thing in the world. I want to get Maurice Alexander some more reps, but at what cost? Probably at Connor Highsmith's cost, just because he's going to be our kick returner. Yeah, tight end is fine. Our offensive line should be fine. I do want Levi Jenkins out of the game, though. Do I have a backup? Who would be my backup guard? That might be another thing to address here. I don't think I have a backup left guard, because Chris Paul is coming in at right guard. Braden Daniels is our starter. Do I have anyone else who can play guard? Stromberg's our starting center. Daniels, Paul. Cosme's playing right tackle now. Now, that might be something I gotta address, but we'll keep him in. He's a rookie. What do we got here? Put Matheson. Put Hudson in. Leslie Terry's another guy we ended up signing. Put Percy Butler out there. Xavier Henderson. Kicker will play by ear. Punter will play by ear. I want Highsmith out there returning kicks all the time. No. Give me the cheese. No, not Logan Thomas. Give me the cheese man. No, I don't want that. All right. Boring part's over.
Getting set for quarter number 3 here. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2.
From the goal line.
This taken in right around the goal line.
Oh, nice blocking.
These guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter.
Why do I have an offensive lineman out there?
CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running.
Chris Rodriguez on the carry here. Picks up 10 plus.
Too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter.
We're going to do it again.
Like that, or how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now.
Rodriguez with another carry here. Good for 7. Gardner Minshew with the hair flow.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I shouldn't have forced that one.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give.
I don't really know what to say about that one. I guess I thought Alexander was going to run a little longer.
But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to
But whatever.
one play at a time.
Get our backup defensive guys in there.
They can get it done.
This is a give to Dalvin Cook. Playing against all the scrubs, picks up 5. Nice tackle there by whoever the fuck that is.
Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Oh, it's going to be a wham. That's a fat guy in motion.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
Stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive line, he'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Did he report as eligible?
And the big fella stepped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This motherfucker's last name's Potato. And we got a user sack. It's Potato. That's very clearly his last name. They're punting from their own 43. It is 4th and 12. I think we're going to just probably signal for the fair catch here. Doubt we're going to get any sort of return. And that punt is heading towards the boundary, and it's out at the 7.
And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
That might be racist. You might be racist.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important.
All right, you know what? I got a running back that I signed. Charlie Phillips, undrafted free agent.
It's the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond.
I'm going to give him his first NFL carry, and he's got some space here. Picks up 7.
Solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it,
Gonna give him back-to-back carries here.
Head of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Back-to-back carries. Unable to fight forward and pick up the first.
Pick up the first, a gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Play action.
Here with Minshew, sliding out of the pocket.
Minshew gonna just take it himself, pick up 6. Diami Brown took forever to run that zig route to the outside, and that was my primary read, so,
No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Charlie Phillips with another carry here. Good for 6.
Certainly have to give a little credit here because
I think we're going to swap him out.
this game now at their pace. This is ball control.
Let's give Chris Rodriguez a carry here.
Taking their time and making it work.
Here's Rodriguez now on 2nd down. He works his way forward.
Only picks up a couple.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
And wide open is Maurice Alexander. And he's got the 1st down.
As the tackle's made at the Titans 42. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down.
And a nice hole there by the offensive line. Chris Rodriguez has himself close to a 20-yard run.
He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run...
So Brian Robinson is very clearly our starting running back. The battle for our number 2 spot, very much open, but Chris Rodriguez certainly the favorite right now. I say as he picks up a yard.
Maybe a yard down to the 23.
That felt like a trap.
With that said, doing a lot of back by committee here. Let's put Jonathan Tolliver in.
The opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Minshew.
That was the wrong read.
Incomplete here.
Should have thrown to the tight end.
From drive to drive, from series to series, let that go, right? Only focus on the now. But when that ball was tipped in the air, there's no way they weren't thinking about the interception that was thrown on the previous drive. Could this turn into a second one? And if it did, that could really change the way this game was going.
Out of the gun is Minshew.
And that pass is picked off.
Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball...
He undercut the route.
To the 20. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime.
All right.
That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this...
I think I've seen enough of Gardner Minshew. I'm going to make the change now before I forget. We're going to see Deshaun McAllister, our rookie, come in next offensive drive.
Boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Dalvin Cook loses a yard.
As he stopped behind the line.
And Titans have an injury.
Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him and we'll
send more pressure.
For a moment. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Winston.
That's Jameis Winston playing quarterback. I didn't even realize that till now. We bring the pressure, but Winston dumps it off for a gain of 5. To Dalvin Cook. You know what? We're bringing pressure again. Someone jump.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense.
And it's on us. Who jumped? KJ Henry. That's going to give him, well, it's going to be 3rd and inches.
He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
A little too eager there.
That's just a free gift to the offense.
3rd and short yardage.
And that's going to be a quick pass to the flat. Complete to his tight end. Picks up the 1st.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down,
Another give. Cook brought down from behind. That's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Still up by 3.
Extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Winston.
And that pass deep down the left side is knocked down by Wild Goose. We got some cool last names on this team here. We got fucking Wild Goose. We have a literal cheese man as our long snapper. It's 4th down. They're going to kick this one away. Highsmith. The 12-ish.
And this will be taken at the 13. So a good punt
Decent space there.
Strong 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse.
Deshaun McAllister, our rookie quarterback, who did really good week 1 of the preseason's out there. I start off with a run, though, to Tolliver, and Tolliver got some space to the left side, throws a stiff arm, unable to do much, but he does pick up 9 yards.
Rushing for him now in the ball game. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts?
And that pass is picked. Another interception. Those 2 routes were basically in the same area. Don't like that play. Throw it in the garbage.
This is preseason, Charles. Interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high
Corner just has eyes in the back of his head.
He's got to prove himself to everyone and get
Whatever.
noticed.
Not playing a whole lot of stock in that one.
The safer throw, you press it a little bit, try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window, and sometimes interceptions result.
Cook up the gut.
That's a give to Dalvin Cook, and Dalvin Cook has a first down and some change.
This all the way down to the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right
Now they're going with a jumbo set here.
Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They run again.
Cook.
First down, Cook.
Tackled for a loss.
Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On 2nd down.
And that's a quick pitch out to Cook, and Dalvin Cook has some space and is brought down from behind by KJ Henry.
Down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle.
That's going to be another give to Dalvin Cook, and he's going to be short.
If they do that,
4th and 1. We'll see what they do here. It's preseason.
oftentimes it's not
They're going to go for the field goal and just tie the game up.
made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play,
We're going to let him kick in. That kick is up and good, and we are tied up at 17.
This game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't.
We're going to return this from a few yards deep here.
That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Washington offense back out there. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3.
See if we can orchestrate a game-winning drive here.
Finish all tied here in the 4th. They'll start on the ground.
We'll give to Tolliver. Not much there. Falls forward for a yard.
Just a yard to the 22.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw on 2nd down, McAllister.
Check this one down to Bates. Except 6. I was looking at that post. Dax Meline, or however the fuck you pronounce it, kind of got bullied on the route, though, so...
Really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Back-to-back completions to John Bates would pick up the first down.
Space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is places it right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every
There's a give to Chris Rodriguez, and a little air truck there gives us the first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before. $53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards.
Send motion here to the right side.
For the big guys up front. That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
They'll run on first down. Phillips. And he's
Only picks up 3 there.
Right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
2nd and 7. Looking to throw. McAllister.
Rodriguez, nice job holding on to that ball there. Picks up the first down.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and 10, McAllister. This pass into the hands.
Quick pass there, only good for 2 yards. Titans have another injury.
Gain of 3. Time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And he only manages.
Guard was a little too slow to hit the hole.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Off the play fake. McAllister.
McAllister sacked. No. I was passing the circle and it thought I wanted to spike the ball. Who sucked on that, by the way? Yep, left guard. That's actually our rookie left guard. Yep, that's Levi Jenkins. Just gets beat. He's been playing the whole game, but... All right, do I want to go for this?
And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game.
It's 4th down and 10. Normally I would punt this, but it's preseason.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Back to throw. McAllister.
That's picked. It's not picked. But it is incomplete.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this 10-play drive
probably would have been better if he did pick that off.
An incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game
all right.
time, 4th quarter, you got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game.
It's a quick pass, and the tight end just didn't turn around. Incomplete.
He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here?
And that pass is incomplete. Good defense there by Holmes. 3rd and 10.
Nice back-to-back plays to Pennsylvania. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
3rd down.
Winston to throw.
That pass to the left side is complete.
They'll take this to the
And out of bounds, that's good for the first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Winston.
And that pass is out of the reach of the tight end, incomplete. They're not in field goal range yet.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Winston.
That pass is batted away. Holmes again. He's having himself a nice game. 3rd and 10.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw
And that pass down the left side's going to be incomplete. 4th down. They going to punt this? They are. All right. 1:34 left to go. They're not as ballsy as we are. That's a okay punt. Goes out at the 17. So McAllister, our 3rd string rookie quarterback, gets another opportunity here to try and lead a game-winning drive.
We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football?
That complete pass is complete to Dax. No idea how to pronounce his last name. Good for 9 yards.
Now the key, can they get there?
This is where you learn a lot.
I need to hurry up and call a play.
Run that 2-minute drill. We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them.
And that pass is complete to Maurice Alexander. And that's a pretty big first down. Take our first timeout.
Now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Operating from the gun, McAllister.
Oh, McAllister gets sacked.
He's taken down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Looking to throw.
It's a quick pass to Rodriguez. He makes the catch and runs out of bounds. Good explosion there.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down.
And a terrible pass from McAllister there. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. We're not punting this shit. We're not pussies.
They're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
All right, 4th and 2. Potentially the game on the line here.
4th and 2. Back to throw.
And that pass is going to be complete to Cole Turner, and Cole Turner is off to the races, and he's out of bounds at the 30. What a pass by McAllister there. Gets rid of it as he's getting hit.
Taking some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
We are in field goal range.
It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodriguez.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on,
They're not going to take any timeouts.
Running game, imposing its will.
All right. I guess we're going to take our final timeout.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal.
We are going to give... So Joey Sly's pretty much he's our starting kicker unless someone takes the job from him. We're going to give James McCourt the chance to win this game. Are they going to ice us? They are. I'm terrible at getting iced.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Can I take another timeout to counter that?
So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. It's just a preseason game, but this is for the win.
Did I fuck up? Kicks up. And it's good. We win our second preseason game. 20-17, the final score. Another pretty good game.
Getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
All right, so going over some stats. Sam Howell, 8 for 14 for $165, a touchdown and a pick. Deshaun McAllister, 8 of 11 for 72 yards. Did have that one interception. Gardner Minshew, 1 for 4 for 28 yards, 2 picks. Gardner Minshew really hasn't impressed me. He's supposed to be our backup, but I've honestly been more impressed with McAllister. Not sure what I'm going to do there. So looking at our running game, so Brian Robinson's injured with a high ankle sprain. Hopefully it's not super long term. Jonathan Tolliver had a really nice 20-yard run to set up a touchdown run by Rodriguez, but right now I think Rodriguez is very clearly the top running back behind Robinson. Charlie Phillips did a little something, only got 4 carries. Receiving, Chase Claypool had a big game, 5 grabs for 98 yards, and that's only in the first half. So that's a potential nice hookup there, Claypool and Sam Howell. John Bates, 3 for 13 and a touchdown. Rodriguez added in a couple catches, as did Cole Turner. He had that big catch and run to set us up in field goal range. Alexander, 42 yards as well. Terry McLaurin only had 1 grab, but for 49 yards. Offensive lines kind of let us down a little bit. Christian Holmes led the way with 6 tackles. I was impressed with him today. 1 TFL for, 10 different people. Sack for Benning Potato. Sack for Montez Sweat. And a sack for Milo Eifler. No picks or anything. Kick returning, 4 for 89 yards, then 5 for 43 yards. So over 130 total yards for Connor Highsmith on returns. Showed some flashes of explosion. No big-time returns, though, but a couple decent ones. A couple not-so-good ones, but they weren't completely his fault. We did get 15-plus first downs, which was our game day goal. And we have some upgrades. Jonathan Tolliver, our 3rd-round rookie running back. What do I want to upgrade? Receiving back's cool and all, but how often am I going to throw to my running backs? He doesn't profile as a power back. I think I'm going to upgrade him as an elusive back. +2 awareness, +2 juke move, +1 spin move. As you can see, he has hidden development, which means he has star or better development. So, wait, does he have? Oh, I thought he had Does he have more than one skill point? Oh, it says 0 skill points. Okay, cool. Alright, Chris Rodriguez Jr., another running back. And we'll upgrade elusive back for him too. Right now, I think he is, like I mentioned, our number 2 running back. And Sam Howell has an upgrade. You know what, I think strong arm is a good one. Sam Howell's deep and medium accuracy has definitely been a concern at times. He's up to a 70 overall now. I'm saying that like that's some big milestone. Let's go ahead and advance the week. Alright, before we jump anywhere further, we don't have anyone on the injury report. I would have thought that Brian Robinson with a high ankle sprain would miss at least a few weeks, but I guess not, and that's a good thing. We got training camp standout, and I'm really curious as to who this is. But you know what? I think we're going to save that for the next episode. When the next episode's going to be, no idea. Be sure to check my channel for any updates. It could be tomorrow night. It's not going to be New Year's Eve. I'm going to be hammered on New Year's Eve. Might be New Year's Day, depending on how hungover I am. If not, it might be next Thursday. But it will be coming at you sometime within the next week. Be sure to check out my channel for updates. And if you don't want to miss those updates, you should probably subscribe and turn on notifications. That's all I got. Peace out, guys.